Welcome everyone. Today we're going to talk about Aliko Dangote, aka the richest man in Africa. So first of all, I'm going to give a brief summary about who Aliko Dangote is, and then we're going to go about to listen to what his core principles to being a successful entrepreneur are. So who is Aliko Dangote? Aliko Dangote was born in April 10th, 1957 in Kano, Nigeria. He is the grandson of Al-Hajj Alassane Ouattara, which was the richest man in West Africa at the time of his death in 1955. Dangote studied at the University of Al-Azhar in Cairo and graduated with a bachelor in business studies and administration. He started his business with a loan of $5,000 from his uncle that he repaid in 3 months. He started first focusing on the manufacturing and production of cement. He later expanded to other things such as agriculture, petroleum, sugar, salt, pasta, telecom, banking, and more. His company is present in more than 7 countries in Africa and Asia, such as Senegal, Zimbabwe, Cameroon, Ethiopia, South Africa, Zambia, and Nepal. He's the richest man in Africa with more than $14 billion as of net worth and donated more than $1.2 billion to his foundation and other charities. So, without further ado, we're going to listen to the core values of Aliko Dangote in terms of becoming a successful entrepreneur.
Hard work. I believe that, we're a very focused company. We don't really go into things that we don't understand. Any business that I don't understand it well, I don't do it at all. And that's really why we're successful. To start with, I don't really work 12 hours a day. I think I work at least 18 hours a day.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
I do.
Okay.
I do. I mean, well, the problem with some of our younger generation today, they just want to jump and see themselves up there, overnight. It doesn't really happen. What you need to do is to be very, very focused as a person and be dedicated to whatever that you are doing. It is not really good for you to now go and try something, then after a month you just say, no, it doesn't work. You jump into something else. I think you need to be very, very focused in what you are doing. Once you believe in what you are doing, you see, you should not take your either business or job as something that you must do. Okay, you must take it as it's part of your hobby. If it's part of your hobby, then you do it better. Whereas if you want to be the next Dangote, is that you have to have a very big heart. You have to take quite a lot of risk, calculated risk. First of all, you have to make sure that you're honest. You must make sure that you don't destroy the name, because your name is very important. That's the most valuable asset that you have going forward. Because if you don't have a good name, even the banks, doesn't matter how big you are, they're not going to touch you.
True.
At all. So you must make sure that you have a very, very good name. You have to make sure that you say that, look, nothing is impossible. Once you say that, yes, nothing is impossible, it means that you can actually achieve that target. Dangote, you need a bit of luck, but hard work is key. Yes, you even have a better future than us because you are well educated. Not only that, today you are talking of IT, teenagers, where things are much easy. When, we were growing up, there was even no mobile phones at all. But right now you have Facebook, you have Twitter, everything is there at your fingertips. What we need is that most of you guys, when you finish your studies, you should come back home and also contribute to your quota. Because if you don't really come, then it will put us at a greater disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you have to come back home and also contribute to your own quota. That's what will only change Africa. If you keep staying out there, then Africa will never change at all. Well, Africa, the thing is that most of what you hear about Africa, some of them are actually just hearsay. It's just perception of people that some of them, they are too lazy to find out whether Africa is really good or bad. They must have heard from somebody saying that, look, Africa is not a good place to do business, it's tough. But things have actually changed, and we're the only continent that's really been growing at about 5% of GDP. So the area where you need to go in and invest and make money definitely is, Africa.
So there you have it, guys. Those were the words of Aliko Dangote and all the knowledge he has to give us in terms of becoming a very successful entrepreneur. The future is African, and I hope this inspires a lot of young Africans to start their own business on their journey to become successful entrepreneurs. Thank you. Please subscribe and share, and I will see you next time.